This is officially 2 weeks of the 75 Hard YouTube challenge, and I'm feeling pretty good. So this video is just going to be a basic overview of kind of my process and what I'm learning along the way. I'm only 2 weeks in, so there's not very much that's significant, but if you're interested in kind of the behind the scenes process of how I've been thinking about these things, this video might be interesting for you. And if it's not interesting, I'll see you tomorrow. So this is day 14 of doing a video every single day, long form video, at least 4 minutes for the next 75 days. So day 14 out of 75. And I'm honestly surprised with how relatively easy it was to get to this point. I think that certainly there has been a lot of personal obstacles for me to overcome in terms of just like the mental games that I play with myself to be able to actually do this. But what I'm realizing through this is that making these videos is actually way easier than I've kind of like built it up to be in my head, because kind of before I started doing this daily video thing, I was just spending so much time trying to craft the perfect video and like come up with the perfect idea and write the perfect script and outline the perfect scenes that I would film and get this like incredible outcome right from the start. And that's just not how my creative process really works. And so being able to just do this daily has really kind of made me like rapid fire my own creative process, in the sense of like, because I'm doing a video every single day, I have to get it done and get it over with and like commit to an idea to be able to execute it and just fully realize the idea and make it real, as opposed to having an idea and sitting with it and just like torturing myself over it until finally I decide that that idea is not a good one and I move on to the next one. And then nothing comes out of it. And then that cycle just like keeps happening and I end up not making any progress towards doing anything of value because I'm just so stunted on trying to come up with the best idea possible. When really, like, I've had some good ideas this week and I've had some ideas that are pretty terrible, and I've just kind of ran with both. And that's really given me an opportunity to like test on a smaller timeline, or like a smaller instance, a smaller cycle of making an idea real and then taking a step back and seeing how I felt about it. From the ideation all the way to hitting publish on the video, like, how do I feel about starting the idea? How do I feel about all the middle stuff? And then now that I've hit publish, like, how do I feel about all of that? And so far there's only been one video that I filmed and started editing and did not actually publish on. And I'd say, out of 14 videos, that's pretty good considering my track record of just like filming a bunch of stuff and then not using any of it, which has been happening for like the month leading up to this challenge for me. So that's just been kind of nice, and just like getting over that limiting belief that like it has to be really good before I put it out. And I mean, and you can look back at these videos, like some of them are decent, some of them are not very good, and some of them are somewhere in between all of that. But what has really been kind of the biggest like driver for continuing to do this is seeing each video as an opportunity to test something small and change something just a little bit, try to do it just a little bit better. And so figuring out how to do that in a way that like I'm not just running on the content treadmill, but I am also like intentionally tweaking every single idea so that, if you look back at the first couple of videos, they might not look any different than the last couple that I've posted, but to me, there's a real refinement in the process. There's a real refinement in the way that I can talk to a camera. There's a real refinement in the way that I can hold an idea and execute it, and the way that I document it. And while 2 weeks is not a long time to really get anything substantial out of that, like in another 2 weeks, I'll have 28 videos. In another 2 weeks after that, I'll have some more videos. And by the time I get to 75 videos, I will have a pretty refined understanding of what it takes for me as an artist and as a creative to make a video. And then I can start to tweak the process and tweak the ideas and tweak the execution even more in the same manner of just like, okay, because I don't think I'm going to do a daily video once I hit 75 videos, because the ideas that I'm starting to like gravitate more towards and like get really excited about, they do just take longer to film. And so like falling back to like 2 or 3 videos a week, I think would probably be the sweet spot, and getting like kind of thinking like one low lift video that's pretty easy to film, maybe just like me chatting at the camera, kind of like this video, and then one video that is a little bit more higher production that I kind of work on in pieces throughout the week and then throw it together through the editing process. But like right now the process is kind of like I film a bunch of videos one day, and then the next day I'm editing them and posting them, and that system works really well when you're just doing like short videos that don't have a whole lot of substance to them, or like don't have a whole lot of like, they're not good videos. The content might be good, but the video itself is like not edited well. It's, and that's partially my own editing skills and partially like purposely spending as little time as possible on the editing so that I can just push more videos out and refine the other skills kind of around the editing, because I'm still a beginner with the editing. I'm still a beginner with the filming and the lighting and the just kind of like setting a stage and hanging out with my friends here. And so getting better at all of that one little step at a time is kind of what these last 2 weeks has been doing for me. And so looking forward to the next 2 weeks, I'm pretty confident that I'm not going to miss a day. Mostly because I don't want to have to start over. And I kind of, if I'm being honest with myself, if I miss a day, I really won't want to start over and I might give up. So knowing that about myself, I'm just not going to give myself the option to miss a day, even if that means like I have a couple of ideas in my back pocket for if I like have 30 minutes to turn around a video. Like I think I'm just going to do like say I miss a day and it comes to like 9:00 at night and I have to just get something up. I'm just going to like do like a YouTube live randomly and just explain one thing that I've been thinking about, and then get to 4 minutes and 1 second and then just move on with my life and like post that video. So I like, if I can avoid getting to those kind of videos, then that'll be good. So if you start to see those popping up, you'll know that I am struggling. Yeah, and I think that's all I have to say about that. So thanks for watching. Thanks for joining me on this journey. And if you're interested... Oh, one last thing that I wanted to go over. No, actually, I don't want to talk about that. So I think that's all I have to say about that. Thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.